Hey YouTube, it's your girl and I am here to do a product review. This time it's going to be a wear test for the Pat McGrath palette. This is one of her limited edition holiday collections. This is the Mothership Subliminal Dark Star eyeshadow palette, and I ended up not picking this one. I ended up getting it because I do watch Mel and I do watch Kelsey Brianna J here on YouTube, and this was not Mel's favorite, it was Kelsey's favorite, and I just felt like I would be missing out if I didn't pick up this palette. So I picked it up, I tried it, and I did shoot footage of me trying it, how it lasted throughout the day, and yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 5:49.
So it is 5:49 a.m. I am cleaning up the rest of the fallout. This is day one. I am not a fan of the NYX Proof It primer. I normally do not have to use a translucent setting powder on top of my primer for my eyeshadow. That was ridiculous. But here is what the final look kind of looks like. I want to kind of make sure that this color lasts. I did end up having to use Fix Plus to really intensify the color and really pack it on. So far, me and this palette, I don't know if it's gonna make the cut. So yeah, let's go ahead and wear this and let's see how it wear tests in the very end. All right, okay. So this is check-in number 1. It is about 7 a.m. and here is how the eyeshadow is faring. Okay, so it is about 4 p.m. just getting off work. I have another hour drive ahead of me to pick my son up at school, and then an additional hour to get home. So I do notice by packing on the shadow to really bring out the shadow, I got fallout underneath my eyes. I didn't get it here, just right here. Kind of like if I didn't have the lashes on, then the fallout probably would be more under here, but my lashes start like right here, so all of this fell onto my eye. So not too thrilled about the look. Not too much creasing. I mean, the shade is still pretty, but the fact that I had to pack it on and use Fix Plus, we're gonna try again some other day though. Okay, so I am back with the end of day 1 wear test. Hey Google, what time is it?
The time is 7:15.
7:15 in the evening, and I'm exhausted. I actually am not feeling this. I mean, this palette for me today, right now, with the 3 colors that I use, it's on the chopping block for me to take back to Sephora. Let me zoom you in so you can see kind of why. The fallout. This was cleaned up this morning because I had to pack. Because I had to pack on all of the color using MAC Fix Plus, and the base was not doing it for me. I will not be using that product again. I'm not feeling the look. It's just no. And the fallout and the no. I wasn't expecting it to have to go on so sheer, which means I will have to use a colored base the next time that I want to apply it. I don't know if I want to go through the hassle, the trouble of doing that, putting down a blue or purple base underneath like a paint pot or a smudge liner just to put this color on top. So tomorrow I will be using the same palette. I have a meeting to go to, several meetings to go to tomorrow, so it will be more of a neutral, maybe the gold or maybe a smoke eye, I don't know, more of a neutral from the same palette. See you guys. Okay, so now this is day 2 of using the Pat McGrath palette. I like this shade a little bit better. I decided to go back to an old faithful before there was Urban Decay Primer Potion, before there was a Too Faced Shadow Insurance. There was MAC's Fast Response Eye Cream, and that was before they had a primer. All they had were the paint pots and the Fast Response Eye Cream, and that shows you how long I've been working for MAC. So I ended up going with the gold this time. This is my final look this morning. It's kind of light underneath my eyes. I did that on purpose because all this is going to blend in after I spray my face. So there is no fallout with this shade. I didn't have any fallout. The gold underneath my eye right here is actually a liner from Marc Jacobs. And yeah, I don't think I'm a cool toned kind of gal, so I ended up using my bronzer in my crease with just a little bit of that gray to give my eyes a little bit of definition. I'm going to have meetings all day today, so I wanted something that's kind of natural, neutral, but a little bit, hey, look at me. So yeah, this is today's look, and the eyes, I'm more comfortable with this eye look than I was yesterday. So yeah, I will check in later. Okay, so I am just dropping off my son at school. I'm gonna do a quick check on these eyes. Everything looks good. I'm a little bit more happy with this look today. Okay, so it is almost 6 o'clock, and this is a quick makeup check-in. So I ignored the eyelash. That one kind of held up. So yeah, it held up much better than yesterday. So I'm liking these eyes. Really? Okay, so it is the end of the day. Day 2 with my Pat McGrath palette. Let's go ahead and see how it's looking. So my eyelashes are through. My liner, well, this eye lasted. This one did not. And well, that's my under eyeliner. So let me take, because these are a complete distraction. It's very hard to put on false eyelashes with fake nails. I'll say that for sure. I have one of those tweezer type of things to put on eyelashes with. I should try it. I didn't. So here is the eye. A little crease right there. No gold fallout. Minor creasing right here. No gold fallout. So that is sweaty lids. Not the fault of, I wouldn't say that's the fault of the product. Plus, I did use my fast response eye cream today instead of an actual primer. Now, tomorrow, if I do a look tomorrow, I will consider another primer, a paint, like a paint pot or something, or a concealer. So we'll see, because I have to think about the look that I'm going to do for tomorrow. Probably do the light one and save the intense smoky dark eye for another day. So tomorrow I'm thinking about another goldish tone look. So I think I'll be able to get away with the concealer. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so here's the final look for today. Excuse the shiny. I just sprayed my face with some Fix Plus. Did not spray it anywhere near my eyes, just here and along the cheeks and all that jazz. So this is my simple go to work with just to give my face some type of liveliness. Just don't look dead, pretty much. So these are my eyes for today. I just used the gold. I used my bronzer in the crease. I used a navy blue waterproof eyeliner from Janee Smith, and I took my old lashes that I wore basically over the weekend and on Monday. They're the Madame Wispies, and I cut them in half. I used the smaller ends on my outer corners of my eye just to give me that slight cat eye type of look, but nothing too over the top because I'm having difficulties with these fingernails and applying a full strip lash. So I figured, let me just do half and let me get that cat type of wing real quick. Lips have been Bite Beauty all week. This time I'm wearing a liner with it just to give it some added color. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and test this shade out on my eyes and see how long this lasts. I have high hopes. Oh crap, little fallout. I have high hopes though for this color. The golds in the palette, yeah. So I hope we're gonna have two winners, the two golds so far. I'll check in with you guys later. Wait till you get out. Bye. Okay, so checking in, and my eyes, my eyes look good. I don't see a bunch of fallout. I think we're good. Simple. I think we're good. Okay, so it is the end of the day, day 3. Look, this time I did use the lighter shade of gold in the palette. Here's what the palette's looking like so far. So you can see it. I had this was the reason for my purchase. But I used this one today, and it's the only one I have not touched is this one. However, it will be raining tomorrow, so I don't know if I will be wearing eyeshadow. I tend to just wear some light and waterproof. But here is what we are working with today. I am loving the eyeliner from, oh, look at that blue. It's very pretty, but I love that it really is waterproof. It didn't come off. But here is what everything is looking like. So no major creasage. Unfortunately, we did have an emergency at work, so I wasn't able to get a whole bunch of footage. So I had to take care of one of my employees that was ill. So here is what makeup looks like at the end of the day. And yeah, I think I can get one more day out of these lashes that I cut, I think. All right, see you guys in the next one. Okay, so now that you've seen some struggle that I had with the palette and also some hits that I had with the palette, it is safe to say that I do like 2, kind of 3 of the shades in this palette, and that's about it. Because this palette retails for $55, you get 6 shadows. The dark matter, I mean, it's a black, it's smoky, it's nice. The gray on me, no matter how I used it with different primers that you've seen, and it was always a struggle. It was always some patchy. It was always something with that shade. So I didn't really care for the gray. I love the 2 golds in here. The blue gave me the absolute most drama. I had fallout. It felt, the first time I used it, I felt that I didn't have the perfect base. Maybe that was the reason. The primer was giving me issues. It was just, no. By the end of the day, the stuff, it just fell on my cheeks. No. And I did want to go ahead and, you know, revert back to my good old days, my MAC, and bust out a paint palette and do some techniques and different brushes that, you know, tricks of the trade that I've learned over 15 plus years in the makeup game. No. It felt crumbly. It felt like it was crumbling on my face, on my eyelids, and it just was not happening. And I'm talking about this blue right here. As you can see, I've really gotten into it. The only shade that I did not swatch, did not test, did not play with, because it was going to be my look for today, is this purple tone shadow. And because I'm through, I'm over this palette, and unfortunately this is going to have to be a return. I've never returned a pat palette. Matter of fact, I'm wearing another pat palette on my eyes right now, and this is a new one to my collection. This is the Platinum Bronze. I love it. I mean, it's great that a lot of people here on YouTube can get on camera, show you tutorials and how to do this and how to do that. But when it boils all down to it, I have 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes in the morning to do my eyes. Any other time, it's Saturday and Sunday, I'm either, you know, going shopping or whatever, and I may have the time to sit down and play in makeup and have the extra 20 or 30 minutes to go ahead and do my makeup, but I don't have that kind of time during the week. I need palettes that I can rely on. I bought this because it was limited edition. I'm thinking, oh, okay, well maybe I can use it a party palette or something like that. I can't even use it as a party palette. I can get my basic gold tones, but then that gray, that transition color in this palette is just not working for me. So I had to use my bronzer, or I had to use a different eyeshadow as a transition color, and I was so over it. So I have my hat on, my hair's pulled back into a ponytail, got my weekend shirt on. I'm getting ready to head to Sephora and take this baby back. So yeah, it just did not make the cut. It didn't last. You guys saw the proof, the picture proof. I checked in with you. No ma'am. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mother Pat. I mean, I worked for MAC for so long, and she is an icon. I knew about Pat decades ago. And I was just so happy for her collection. I have plenty of her other palettes, and we're gonna go ahead and do some weekly wows or weekly test outs or whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna call this series, but I will be testing, doing a wear test on some of her other palettes. Just let me know which ones you guys want me to test next. All right, talk to you guys later.